the pepper poppy, and I'm back at it again. And the Entree LS shirt. Um, just got home a few minutes ago. It's a hot day out here, and I was walking through the garden, checking stuff out, and I noticed this. One of the peppers is an F1 for one of my crosses that is ripe. So this was a cross that I did on December 12th of 2024. For those out there that like documentation, I know you're watching. But this is a Bubblegum Apocalypse Scorpion. I bought the seeds originally from Justin White of White Hot Peppers for an Apocalypse Scorpion. I grew that indoors, and it ended up having a bubblegum calyx. So I took pollen from that and I pollinated it into one of the chocolate Primotalii plants I was growing last fall, winter indoors. And I grew the seeds, and this is what I got. Greg Woods, what is up, my brother? How are you today? This pod was 9.5 grams. So it's a fairly decent sized pod. Seems to have thicker walls. I'm not sure though, but feels like it has a pretty big placenta. So I'm gonna eat it today. I also have a box from my brother Darren Allo that I still have to do an unboxing on and a review of. Galthy, what is up, brother? Greg, good, thank you. That is awesome, my brother. I'm so glad to hear that. So it's time for me to glove up and shut up. I went into the backstory of this pepper already. I don't have a name for it exactly. I'm just running with the Bubblegum Apocalypse Scorpion crossed with the chocolate Primotalii for now, until I come up with something. My Beast chocolate Primotalii cross I've named the Athena after my soon-to-be youngest daughter. First one was the Yanthy. That one turned out chocolate. This one, I don't have a name for yet, but the second one was Athena. So, at the gym, working out. Nice, Galfy. Gotta stay in shape, my brother. Alright, these gloves are put on to the best of my ability for putting them on. I'm going to take some seeds out of this. I'm going to take all the seeds out of this, actually. So bear with me while I do that. I got my pepper knife here. This should be a pretty hot pod. But I don't know yet. Any cross of a scorpion and a chocolate Primotalii should be pretty hot. I don't know if you can see the oils or not. It has decent oils. Let's get a cross section though. You guys ready for this? I'll show it to you guys first before I look at it. I feel like it's gonna have a big placenta. Oh, it actually has like a chocolate Primotalii style placenta to it. But it's pretty big though for being, like, if you look at this half on the bottom, it extends down pretty far. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Had a seed that popped itself out. The walls tend to be, they look kind of medium. Medium-ish thin. Love the color. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna pop the seeds out of this bad boy, and then we're gonna see what it's like. I have not had the chance to eat one of these yet that was ripe. I had one that I thought was ripe ended up having a bug hole in it. So, waiting to see if it's floral forward or not. So am I, Greg. So am I. We will see. I just got to pop these seeds out real quick, brother. I'm hoping it's not floral forward because I'm not the biggest fan of floral peppers unless it has like a good floral to it, but most floral to me is not very good. I'm going to scrape out this little, there's a dark looking spot maybe on the bottom of it. I don't know if I let it sit maybe just a little bit too long. It's not a bug hole. That's the most important part. The plant is huge, so I mean, all right, I cut this. Another one of these, another pheno of this that didn't pick up the bubblegum calyx, but it has the same exact pod shape. I cut into it. I think it might have got knocked off the plant or something. And it was so full of oil, and the placenta was pretty big on it. So seeing a smaller placenta version, well, I don't want to say smaller placenta version. Seeing one that has the placenta that looks like the chocolate Primotalii placenta with just like a normal coating of oil, it's kind of interesting. Definitely interesting. I feel like this is going to be crunchy. It's either going to be floral or it's going to be really fruity. So, we will see. That side has all the seeds out. This one has, ooh, actually towards the placenta it has pretty decent oil. And again, guys, there's no heat in the seeds. It's a common misconception with peppers that people think. So, if I could get this all back together how it was, I'll tell you guys how it tastes. Oh, got a couple more seeds here that I missed. With these being F1s, I really want to get all the seeds out of them that I can to grow the F2s, because that's when you're going to get the most variations, is F2. So yeah, there's a little tiny piece of placenta with that, but it's all right. Grumpy Gil, Chris, how you doing, brother? Hello, everyone. Much love. Gothy, chase him. We thanks. Chris and Melinda, hey everybody, listen in while I wrap up some paperwork. Awesome. Okay, here we go, you guys. The initial taste on it's fruity. Has a good crunch to it. I don't know if you guys are picking that up. Pod Squad in the house. It's a really fruity pod. A little bit of floral, but mostly fruity. Not any bitter, really. It has a good burn quality to it. It's a scorching type of a burn. It burns all over my mouth, focusing on my tongue a little bit, but all over my mouth. It's in my cheeks and the roof of my mouth too. I don't think this is going to be as hot as the Anthe pepper, but it is definitely hot. The heat hit pretty quick too. Wash down these last few bits of pepper. What cross is that? It's the Bubblegum Apocalypse Scorpion crossed with a chocolate Primotalii. Chris, it's pretty good. The flavor on it is phenomenal. It's really fruity, really fruity. A little bit of floral, but not much. Not much. The burn on it's pretty vicious though. It starts out burning. And it's hanging out. I mean, has a little bit of that blowtorch type of burn quality to it. Paul, what's up, brother? Pepper Paul in the house. What's all the hubbub? I'm just hanging out, brother. It's still climbing a little bit. The thing is, like, this thing hit on the burn really quick. That bubblegum calyx is so cool, too. It's a massive bubblegum calyx. I showed these to Dean, and he loved how the bubblegum calyx is. It's a hot pod, though, you guys. It's definitely a hot pod. There we go. The ringing in my right ear started a little bit. Just slight, like a nails on the chalkboard type of ring. I mean, this burns hang out. My nose is starting to run now. Left side more than the right, which typically is how it does it. I'm driving home. Drive safe. Definitely drive safe, Chris. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good burn on that pod, you guys. So okay, starting to decline now, I think, on the burn. I think it's peaked already. My nose is still running though. It's definitely a hot pod. The heat score on this pepper, um, I would give about an 8.9 on my scale out of the pods that I've tried. Uh, or about like an 8.9, something like that. I don't like even numbers. But yeah, this burned me about like how that okay, ball. This burned me about like how the Amity mustard did whenever I tried the Amity mustard last year. So maybe a little bit hotter, but so I mean it's a hot pod. It's not the hottest, obviously, but um, you know, it's definitely a respectable burn. You give that to anybody that doesn't eat super hots like throughout the week and stuff, and spicy stuff, like actually spicy stuff, it's gonna be the hottest thing they ever ate for sure. But I got paper towels over here. What am I doing? But it's not as hot as the Yanthy. Not even close. I don't think. I want to say not even close, but and it's definitely not as hot as the warthog. I ate a warthog today. Awesome, Paul. What'd you think? Let me guess. 6.5. Mike Chili Eskimo, how you doing, brother? Let me guess, Paul. 6.5 on your scale. But I mean, I could see a 7. Losing signal. Catch you later. All right, Galaxy. 8. Oh. You see? I'm telling you, Paul. To me, that's the hottest pepper in the world. Or at least the hottest pepper known to man. Other than maybe one man, if you know what I mean. Meaning, just to be clear, meaning other than whatever other peppers or peppers that Matthew might have that may or may not be hotter. I just honestly I don't know how a pepper could be hotter than the warthog, you know? So yeah, 8. I mean, that makes sense. Paul's scores are typically like 5 points lower than what mine are, or 4, something like that. So like, if I gave a pepper a 10, Paul would give it like a 5. At least out of the peppers that I've had, you know what I mean? Or Paul would give it a 6 if I gave it a 10, you know? Chili Phil, what's up, brother? How's it going, Sam? I'm okay, brother. Good to see you. But, I mean, this burn's still hanging out. It has already peaked, but, you know, I would say about an 8.9. Definitely hotter than a Reaper. Like, hotter than a Primo, I think. But because obviously the Primo hotter than the Reaper, but I would say this is probably, I don't know if I would say it's as hot as a chocolate Primotalii, but I mean it's definitely up there, you know what I mean? So could be, I don't know. Looks like I'll have to send this one to Dean too, but that's all right because I got the Athena pepper I want to send him too. And I think that thing, if you guys have seen on my Facebook the phenotypes and stuff I've been sharing for that, and some of them are like legitimately like this big, that's gonna be a hot pod. The Athena or the Yanthy is definitely a hot pod. That Yanthy is definitely a hot pod, but the Athena is definitely going to be a hot pod too, because those Athenas are a lot bigger than what the Yanthys are. But the Yanthys are chocolates and the Athenas are reds, so at least so far. but only time will tell. I'm sure F2 will bring many color variants, especially based off the genetics. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it there, you guys. Have a pregnant fiance to tend to, and I love you guys. You guys have a great night. Thank you to everybody that stopped by. Subscribe to all my friends, especially the people that you heard me mention here in this live, and even the ones that I haven't. You know, Pepper Paul 714, Chili Phil at Field of Burn, the Grumpy Gill, Chris, Kristen Melinda, you know, Chase the Heat, Dean at Conjured Vapors, Heat Seeker Pepper Eater, JD's Honest Chili Reviews, you know, subscribe to all those guys. I need to start putting in the description everybody's ads. I'll have to go through and do that after the videos upload. Anyways, I love you guys. Peace and God bless.